Better together, united, we grow. When I hear this phrase, I am drawn to the word united. Unity is key for success. However, we do not grow from our successes. Better together, united we grow. I've said this to say that if you combine unity and growth, you have something special. Now, I'm going to go on a small tangent here, but trust me. If I drop an egg, I know two things. One, if it hits the ground, it will break because eggs are fragile. And two, it will hit the ground because gravity will pull it toward the ground. I know these things because I've been in a third grade science class before. And also, I have dropped too many eggs to count. So the only thing I would gain from this successful experiment is a broken egg and a mess. So, Gary, I hear you asking, what do we grow from? Well, I'm glad you asked. We grow from our failures. Whenever a person fails, they are prompted to change in order to achieve success. Otherwise, we would be repeating the same actions over and over again, expecting a different result, which is the very definition of insanity. As God said in Jeremiah 8:4, shall he fall and not rise? Shall they turn away and not return? Now, speaking personally, I am a stubborn person. I'll try and fail over and over again just to prove a point. And this is where my family comes in. Not only my family, but my church family. I know I can ask my grandma, or my pastor, or my mom, or anyone else in the church, for that matter, for advice. However, having a support group goes beyond just soliciting advice. I can solicit advice from people on the internet. Your support group also helps manage your growth, because not all growth is healthy.
Amen.
Did you know that, if not well managed, a squirrel's teeth will grow so long that it will not be able to fit food in its mouth and it will starve to death and die? Also, did you know why we prune trees? We prune them to remove diseased or dead limbs that stunt growth. Now, this is all very metaphorical, but I think you see where I'm going here. If we develop habits or ideas that are unhealthy for us, or if we interact with people whom are spiritually dead, we have someone there to help us cut them off, to set aside the sins that so easily beset us. And this is why unity is important, not only in a worldly sense, but in a spiritual sense. Abraham Lincoln once said, "A house divided against itself cannot stand." And this is still relevant even in the landscape that is Christianity. This is evidenced by our theme verse, Acts chapter 2, verses 44 through 47, wherein the first church were all in one accord and gave willingly to those who needed it. Not because they wanted to feel good about themselves or because they needed something from God, but because they wanted to be unified. Because they were unified, they were able to grow. The verse 46 says that they met in the temple courts, meaning that not only was their unity founded with material goods, but it was expressed and strengthened through fellowship. And the verse continues to read, they met in their home. They broke bread in their homes and gladly ate, or something to that effect. Meaning that not only did they fellowship, and not only did they help each other when they were in need, but they fellowshiped outside of church. Their fellowship didn't end at the end of church service or at the end of Bible study. So far, I've noticed a through line in everything that I've said. Except for that one bit that was about eggs or something. The church is a unit that is best operated when all the parts are working together. Unity is key for success, and growth comes from failures. And I understand that failures are scary, but whenever you have a good support group, you don't need to be scared.
Amen.
In essence, the reason we grow better together is because we die worse apart. So, as long as the church continues to grow better together, I feel that the Lord will add to the church daily. Thank you.